Oh, welcome back, baseball fans. Summer 69-72 carryover league. And today we are in the America League North. This is one division that has been called to the principal's office, you could say. There's questions everywhere. Not a lot of good baseball this year from this particular division. When we look at the standings, the Ohio Players, a super expansion team, meaning that they weren't part of the 69 expansion, nor did they ever exist in baseball. They're a complete fictional invention, and they've split 16 games to be in first place, picking up scrap players discarded or left unprotected off other rosters. And the two cherry-picked teams, the Tigers and the Indians, cherry-picked meaning that they've been given their own division to win. They don't play in the American League East with the Yankees, Red Sox, and Orioles anymore. And both teams are stumbling. Of course, today, it's the Indians who are off to the worst record and worst start in the American League, and the Expos right next to them. The two worst teams in the American League in the same division. It's a mess, folks. It's just a mess. I don't know how to say it any better. And the Indians should be better than this. The Expos, you can kind of see, they just didn't have a lot of... The expansion didn't really go well in the early years, except for like Rusty Staub, mostly. But the Indians should be a little bit better than this, and particularly, again, without the Yankees, Red Sox, and Orioles, they should be better, and they are not. I'm just going to go get right into this. It's a best of 7. Home teams won the first 5 games, which tells me nothing about, because somebody has to win the games, right? So the home team won the first 5. And now we are in a game 6 in the Expos home. And for the Indians, it'll be Mike McCormick, acquired along with Gaylord Perry in the offseason from the Giants for Sam McDowell and a bunch of draft tokens. And for the Expos, Steve Renko trots out there. Let's get started. Duke Sims leads off for the Indians. 1-3, grounds the first. Ray Fosse, 68, is single 1-4, line out. And Chris Chambliss, 48, is the sky to center. All right. Adolfo Phillips, 4-11, flies it into right. Duke Sims, a 4, 16, that's 2 base error. All right, second for Brand, flies to right. Rusty Staub, 58, pops to third. Bob Bailey, 4-12, skies left. Well, the Indians give us our first road win and therefore win the series 4-2. Certainly it's their only shot, I think, to getting back into some semblance of positioning for a playoff spot, if it's even mathematically possible. Roy Foster, 56, bounces to second. Woodward's a 3-16, makes the play. Tony Horton, here's a who. Bounce to second. Base hit this time. Beta Pinson, 44. Skies it in the center. This is Adolfo Phillips, a 3-7 in center. Makes the catch. Buddy Bell walks on 2-10. Eddie Leon, let's take a look at Eddie Leon's card. The middle infielder, utility guy for the Indians. He actually had, he had 600 plate appearances in 1970 with this card, which might explain some of the Indians' issues. In any event, though, he comes through here in a big way. 2-4, triple 1-3, single ... That's an RBI single. Then the Tribe is 24 outs away from winning the series. Chicken Stanley, 43, first X. Fairley is a 2-18, makes the play. Coco LaBoy, bottom of the second. 36 is a K. John Bateman, third. And Fairley, 65, skies are right. We go to third, the Duke of Sims, 2-6, Ks. Ray Fosse, 57's a walk. Chris Chambliss, 57, is a walk. 2 on, 1 out for hats off to Roy Foster. 1-6, single 1-16 is a base hit on 8, which loads the bases with 1 out for Tony Horton. Here's the who. 1-10, and Tony empties the bases, not with a grand slam, but with a 5-4-3. Double play. Bottom of the third. Woody Woodward, 57. Bouncer to second. Leon's a 3-16, and he kicks that ball. Bobby Wine, 2 7s a K. Adolfo Phillips, 1-8. Let's take a look at Adolfo, one of the colorfully named Expo players on this lineup of great nicknames. 1-8, triple and 11 single is a triple. And we got a tie game. We got to bring the infield up with 1 out for Ron Brand, 54. 54 is a single off McCormick's card. Should have been a homer if he had power. Rusty Staub, L'Orange Grand, L'Orange, or whatever, 1-7. Let's take a look at Rusty's card. Boy, he could really hang in that batter's box against left-handed pitching. Hit lefties, usually hit lefties better than righties most of his career, because he wouldn't bail. Just stay in there with that, you know, short bat, choking up. What a great guy. Rusty Staub, 1-7, triple 1-2. That is a 3-base hit, and that makes it a 3-1 game. Runner at third, 1 out. They're going to bring it up for Bob Bailey. 47, single 1-4, lines out. And Coco LeBoy, bouncer to third. Buddy Bell is a 3-13. Makes the play. Okay, fourth inning. Veda Pinson, 37 is a K. Buddy Bell, 45, center. Eddie Leone, 2-9, walk. Chicken Stanley, 64, off Renko, 1-15, is a double to center field. Leone with 2 outs, 13, 14, 15. Adolfo has a +1 arm. He's going to try and make it a 1-run game, and he does on a 7. Runner at second, 2 outs for the Duke. The Duke of Sims, 2-7. The Duke comes through, single 1-16 is a base hit. Won't score the run, though. He has to hold a third with 2 outs. For Ray Fosse, 67. Fosse, though, with a base hit in the right field, they get that run. And retake the lead. Or actually tie the game, excuse me, 3-3. First and second, 2 outs. Chris Chambliss, 34, second. Well, the Indians have put 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men on and scored 3 times. That's kind of typical for them. 3-3. John Bateman, bottom of the fourth. 5-12's a walk. Ron Fairley, 4-10, pops the third. Woodward, 65, second C. Runner at second for Bobby Wine, 47. Single 1-4, lines out. We are in the 5th inning. It's Roy Foster, 4-11, first C. Tony Horton, here's a who, K's. Then with 2 outs, Veda Pinson, 64 off the Ranko card. Homer, 1-15, it is gone. And now the Indians have a 4-3 lead. Buddy Bell, 57's a walk. Eddie Leone, 1-4, bouncer to third. Now the Indians are 15 outs away from a series win. Adolfo Phillips, sky's the center. Ron Brand, 56, triple 1-2 base hit. Rusty Staub, 2-7, is a 3-6-3 double play. Tough break for L'Orange Grand. Le Grand Shot. Wasn't Andre Galarrago called the Big Cat? And he was from Montreal, and of course the Big Orange. So just, I don't know, Le Chat et Petit, Chien et Grand. I don't know. I'm really rough on the French there. Fred Stanley, 4-12, rounds to the pitcher. Duke Sims, 4-4. Sky's the center X. This is Adolfo, a 3, E7. Makes the grab. Ray Fosse, 3-11. Sky's to right and injures himself, which will put Duke Sims behind the plate, which he actually is a better catcher than outfielder anyway. And Ron Davis will play center field, and Veda Pinson will go into right field. And we go to the bottom of the 6th with a 4-3 lead for Mike McCormick. Bob Bailey, 3-11, flies to right. Coco LeBoy bounces to short. And Bateman, 46, with a base hit. Ron Fairly Well, 47, bounces to second. This is Leone, a 3-16, and he makes the play. 4-3 Tribe in the 7th. But before we go there, let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Okie dokie. Smokey, top of the 7th. Chris Chambliss leads it off. 5-10 off Renko as a catcher's card. This is Bateman. He's a 3, and he makes the play. Hats off to Roy Foster. 65. Triple 1 of 10 double is a double. Runner at second. I'm not going to put Dave Marshall, have him run and play left field for him. He's a good defensive replacement. Tony Horton. 58. Skies a left. And with 2 outs, Veda Pinson. Big at bat here. 2-5 Veda. Let's check him out. Love all the extra base hits against righties on a card that'll hit you 286. His batting average is higher against lefties, but the extra base hits, I think the 6 hole in this lineup suits him well. That is an RBI double, and we have a 2-run lead for the Tribe. Buddy Bell. 34, pops to short. Renko's a starter 8, but he probably will come out soon. McCormick's a starter 7, so he cannot lose. He puts a couple guys on. We'll go to that great bullpen led by Steve Mangori and Eddie Watt. But here we go with Woody Woodward. Not a guy to encourage a pitching change. 43, flies left. This is the defensive replacement we just brought in for the 4. We have a 3 now in left field. A 3 what? Marshall. 3-13. And he makes a 2-base error. Nice job of being a defensive replacement there. Now it's Bobby Wine. 48 is a walk, and just like that, 2 on, nobody out. We're going to the bullpen. We got Eddie Watt in here. We got Eddie Watt and Mangori. It's time for the Indians to step up to the plate and do something this year. Go out, get this win, end the series +2, and don't blow another game. My goodness. First and second, nobody out. All the defense in the world is in there. It'll be Adolfo Phillips with first and second and nobody out. Adolfo. 3-10 is a walk. They are loaded for Ron Brand. The Tribe is going to play it back. 3-10, left B question mark for Woodward. 12 against the Marshall arm of 0. Yes, he'll do that. That makes it a 14. And he rolls a 14, slides in safely. Great throw, though. Just got in safely for a sac fly, and we have a 1-run game. First and second, 1 out. The Grand Orange, 66, flies to right. Would have been a sac fly anyway. And with 2 outs, Bob Bailey, 2-11, bounces to short. Eddie Watt stops the scoring. There you go. All right, top of the 8th. 5-4 Renko. How many guys does he put on today? Yeah, he's throwing like an 11-hitter. Let's get him out of there. We'll go to Fred Sherman in the 8th. Let's take a look at Fred. Nice draft day pickup out of the Tiger system. He will face Leone, Stanley, and Sims. And I think we're going to have batting for Eddie Leone will be Larry Brown, the last guy on the bench. Larry Brown, 35, bounces to third. Chicken Stanley, 6-12, first. And Duke Sims. Duke hits lefties and righties fine. 1-4, flies right. All right, Eddie Watt and Mangori they need to get 6 outs. Coco Lavoie against Eddie Watt. 2-10, let's take a look at the Coco Lavoie here in Expo Land. That is gone, and we are tied at 5. My goodness. John Bateman. 1-4. Homer 1-4. Fly ball left field. And that, folks, is gone. Let's take a look at John Bateman's card. Homer 1-4. Fly ball. And looky what we got here as Eddie Watt blows the game in the 8th inning. And the Cleveland Nightmare continues. He's a relief too. You got to break him to get him out of there. Let's do that. I just don't know what to do with the Indians anymore. Ron Fairley, 63. Bouncer to short. This is Stanley, a 3-22. And he kicks that ball. Yeah, they just can't field. They can't do clutch things, and their bullpen blows leads. Yeah, it's not good here. Woody Woodward, 32. Foul at the catcher plus injury. No big loss. They can just put Sutherland in a second. Bobby Wine, 2 sevens a K, and with 2 outs, it's Adolfo. 1/6 is a K. And we will travel to the 9th inning. 6-5 game. Fred Sherman, the pitcher of record. But they're going to go right to their closer. Here he is, Mike Manor Marshall. Mike Marshall, he would be your 1974 Cy Young winner, I believe, for the Dodgers when he pitched 200 innings out of the bullpen. This particular card is 14-8 with a .172 ERA. My goodness, that's good. All right, Marshall trying to force a game 7. It'll be Ron Davis, who had to play for the injured Fosse, Chris Chambliss, and defensive replacement Dave Marshall. Oh boy. Ron Davis. Bringing in the defensive replacements, they made 2 errors, blew the lead, and now they have nobody to make a comeback with. So that doesn't do a damn thing. Ron Davis, 52. Sky's the center. Chris Chambliss, 2-2, rolls to the pitcher, and here's our guy Dave Marshall, made the big error, and he ends the game. Grounded meekly back to the mound. Pretty effortless save for Mike Marshall, and the Tribe's season is toast. You may as well stick a fork in the Indians. Even if they win this series, there's nothing to see here, folks. Pardon the man behind the curtain and everything else you want to say. This is just terrible. Bad baseball. So Eddie Watt takes the loss. He came on in. Adolfo Phillips, he gave up a walk in that inning, but he gave up the back-to-back home runs. Walked 1 and struck out 2. Below in McCormick's nice effort. McCormick gave up 5 hits and 4 runs. 2 were earned? Yes, 2 were earned. And 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. So Sherman gets the win, Marshall gets the save. Neither pitcher gave up anything. No decision for Ranko, giving up 9 hits and 5 runs. 5 walks and 3 strikeouts. We forgot to do the 7th inning stretch music. We skipped it altogether. But we have been listening to D.R. Hooker, The Truth. This year is wrong. I think this is from the 60s. This was their big hit, Forge Your Own Chains. I'll turn it up a little bit here for you. There you go. Anyway, 1019-0108-6759. 5334.
What you're doing.
Let's take a look at the box.
Pretty soon.
They've split 6 games, and I'll play a game 7 in silence.
Got to try to improve your brain. To see it clear.
Forging their own chains this year. The Expos are 5-10, hitting .255 with a .385 ERA. And the Indians are 5-13, hitting .247 with a .480 ERA. We have played 259 games. We're hitting .261 as a league with a .392 ERA. There you go, folks. Thanks for checking it all out. We'll see you next time.